Back at it again, and we got to talk about Obama and Biden because I think they know what's coming. Well, I know they know what's coming. And they had an interaction at Ethel Kennedy's funeral service that has gone absolutely viral. And I want to talk about it with you guys because they had a conversation that the cameras picked up. Well, the I think New York Times or New York Post had a professional lip reader look into the video and tell us exactly what the conversation was about. And you will be absolutely shocked what they actually say. Now, we're going to do a little bit of reading here. So let's get into what all of this was about, okay? Washington, President Biden griped to former President Barack Obama that she is not as strong as me, with Obama agreeing that's true. In a stunning off-mic conversation deciphered for the Post by a professional lip reader. The apparent candid assessment of Vice President Kamala Harris standing going into the November 5th election occurred Wednesday afternoon as America's two most recent Democratic presidents conversed at Ethel Kennedy's memorial service in Washington. "She's not as strong as me," said Biden, 81, according to the translation, which was produced by analyzing the on-video lip movements during the discussion. "I know, that's true," the popular former president agreed, adding, "We have time." "Yeah, we'll get it in time," said Biden, who was forced by fellow Democrats to relinquish the party's nomination in favor of Harris on July 21st in a mutiny that Obama was believed to support. Moments earlier, Obama said it's important that we have some time together, in a possible reference to campaigning alongside Harris. The dialogue was translated for the Post by Jeremy Freeman, a London-based forensic lip reader who was born deaf and for 16 years has served as a University College London certified expert witness for litigants, the police, and journalists. So this is a professional. It's what he does for a living. Although Harris' name was not included in Freeman's transcription, it's unclear to whom else the conversation could have pertained. Freeman described the conversation as very supportive and said he detected no tension between Obama and Biden, as had been speculated in viral commentary due to Obama shaking his head at one point. Democratic sources were divided when asked about the translation, with some saying they believe it was an honest take on the state of the 2024 race, and others expressing such strong disbelief that they question the accuracy of the script. From the outset, there has been widespread concern that Harris was not a strong alternative to Biden, who clearly was a sinking ship. So much so that multiple House members floated the idea of an open convention or removing Harris from the ticket along with Biden, said one Democratic source. Democrats essentially robbed Peter to pay Paul and are now stuck with a less likable sinking ship. A source close to Obama didn't deny the translation, but said only President Obama and President Biden know what they discussed yesterday. Any assertion otherwise is ridiculous. Yeah. I think this says a lot, right? With not everybody being in lockstep with some people, some Democrat sources actually saying, no, yeah, I actually believe he said that. And I believe it was an honest assessment of where she is, right? And I've talked about this in past videos. One thing that I'm jealous about when it comes to Democrats is they're all in unison. They're always in unison until now. And you heard a little bit of it there, right? We have talked about the tension between Biden and the Kamala campaign, right? Talked about that in past videos and some of the moves he's been making, because Trump was like, yeah, Biden hates her more than he even hates me. You know, he really hates her, right? And I made a whole video on it. Like, actually, I think he's right. You know, I think he's actually right. And so when you have this fracturing of the Democrat Party, I think it says that they're in trouble. This is panic mode. This is 5-alarm panic mode. Now, I want to play the video clip of the interaction so you guys can see it. Now, obviously, you don't hear anything. You don't hear their words, but I will play the video clip. Check it out. No, that's... Now we have some time together. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be getting anything in time, Biden. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not sorry. It ain't happening. It is not happening. You guys sent Magic Johnson out. Well, before we get into that, here's a little parody that I thought was absolutely hilarious. Now, full disclosure, this is a fake video clip. This ain't real. This ain't real. This is fake. I want to make that clear before we hop into the clip so nobody should, you were spewing out disinformation. It's fake. It's a fake video. It's just for fun. It's not serious. Okay. I just thought it was funny because it does kind of somewhat align with their conversation, but for transparency purposes, this is fake. This isn't their actual conversation.
So is Kamala doing okay?
Nope. She's down, Joe. I think they found out that she's retarded. And now we're basically fucked. Trump is killing us at the polls. So yes, we're going to lose Joe.
Damn it. Wait. What if I come back to run again?
As candidate?
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way, Joe. The only person in this world who is even more retarded than Kamala Harris is basically you. So no, Joe,
on, man.
You're
Just
not going
give
back
another
yet.
shot.
Let's let it all play out. Okay, we'll talk later, Joe.
Okay.
Women looking fine up in here.
Bill chiming in at the end. Women looking fine up in here. Now, that was a fake video. Okay, that was fake. But I think it, like I was saying, I think it says a lot that they're having that conversation, not the last conversation, but the conversation that the lip reader translated, where Biden says she's not as strong as me. Obama agreed, and then said at the end, you know, I think we have some time. I think it says a lot that conversation happened, but then also they sent Magic Johnson out. First they sent out Oprah, then they sent out Magic Johnson, and then they sent out Obama. And I want to play this clip from Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, I know, Stephen A. But I do think he has a little bit of a point here. And I actually showed a lot of these reactions the other day to Obama saying or trying to scold black men into voting for Kamala.
Before I go any further, I want you to hear exactly what this man had to say.
I'm speaking to men directly now. Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. That's not acceptable.
Respectfully, President Obama, what you said is not acceptable. Is it possible that the only reason some black folks may not be inclined to vote, or they may be a bit disenchanted, or dare I say may even be willing to go as far as voting for Trump, is it possible that it's policy as opposed to misogyny, inflation, the cost of living, the price of gas, the price of groceries, that don't matter? Immigration and our borders, and this belief that there's an elevated level of sensitivity towards them, as opposed to black folks struggling, if not starving, in this country. Yes, that plays a role too. When the mayor of New York was talking about $53 million in prepaid credit cards for immigrants who came across our borders illegally and having prepaid credit cards for them. And I said, wait a minute, black folks been starving for years. We ain't get that.
He's got a point. He's got a point. And you know it's bad when they sent out Obama and the reaction is just kick rocks, basically. Kick rocks. You know, like this is the reaction from a lot of black men like myself.
What you thought you was doing, Barack Obama? Boy, you done stepped out there. All you did was piss black men off, bruh. All you did was piss black men off. Why y'all think the American people why y'all think the Democrat Party own black folk? The Democrat Party don't own black folks, bruh. What you thought you was doing with that? We see the play. We know, we see the play. Kamala Harris is losing. She's not gonna win. So you done stepped on out. Yeah, you know, black people, if you're voting for Donald Trump and not Kamala Harris, this is unacceptable. Man, look, check this out. This is what I gotta say to you. 1, 2, Trump is coming for you. 3, 4, you won't win no more. 5, 6, the election was fixed. 7, 8, y'all made a mistake. 9, 10, Trump is coming again. 9, 10, Trump is coming again.
You know, that is the reaction from a lot of black folks, amongst others. And I showed you guys some of those video clips in a past video. But one of the things that I think set this entire ball off with, you know, black people basically disowning Obama, I think this was one of those moments in Flint, Michigan.
I hear you. We invest. Can I get some water? Come on up here. I want a glass of water.
Get a bottle. Bottle water.
I want a glass of water. Everybody settle down. This is a feisty crowd. Thank you. I really did need a glass of water. This is not a stunt.
What? He wet his lips. He did not drink it. He didn't sip it. He wet his lips.
There was an audible gasp in the audience. People were just like absolutely dejected. Why would you do that?
I am sure that somewhere when I was 2 years old, I was taking a chip of paint, tasting it, and I got some lead.
Yeah, that's like talking about like, well, I didn't wear a seatbelt and I'm fine. It's like, but there were tons of people that died.
Backstage.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I think really set this whole situation up to the point where you can walk up to a lot of black folks, especially like in the hood, black men. And this is the reaction you will get when you ask them if they support Kamala.
About to vote?
Yeah.
Who you voting for?
Trump.
Come on, bro. Harris tells backwards, bro.
What?
Harris.
Man, we not voting for that, man. We voted for Trump, man.
And who you voting for, Trump or Kamala?
Man, Trump. We ain't with that Indian ass, man.
Who, Kamala?
Yeah, we ain't.
Why you don't fuck with her?
Cause she with them immigrants. I'm black.
So why you ride with Trump so much?
Them Venezuelans taking all our bread.
Hey, Trump or Kamala?
Shit, Trump, to be honest.
Why Trump, though?
He used to keep immigrants out, so, you know, we was able for us to get jobs. It's hard for us to get jobs now, shit, because immigrants taking over. And they do it better than us, though, but they taking our man.
All right, so this election around, you voting for Trump?
Hell yeah, fuck Camilla, fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not for her. Her ass Venezuelans, for them. That's over with. I don't with her.
Like, what would make you want to vote for Kamala?
I ain't gonna lie, we was the last 2 people on earth. Still wouldn't do that shit.
Damn.
On bro grave.
It's like that?
Yeah, it's like that. I don't with her.
I go with Trump. She ain't no good. I'll put it like that. So whoever wanna believe and go with her, check her history. Y'all turn around then.
So you wouldn't vote for a black woman? It's gonna be the first black woman in office.
Let me tell you something, man. Ain't no man is gonna listen to no woman. Period. Not in y'all country or my country or another country. There's no man gonna listen to no woman.
I mean, but we can make history.
Man, we could, but it's not gonna be history, bro. That's gonna start World War III soon she get in.
Kamala or Trump? Trump?
Yeah.
Ah, come on, bro. Kamala till it's backwards,
Man,
bro.
what did you Kamala, we voting for Trump, bro. What are you talking about? You know damn well we don't Kamala.
Why?
Trump.
Why, bro?
Give out free spins and everything. You tweaking.
Yeah, that's how you feel.
Ain't do us. You tweaking.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I vote Kamala.
Man, we you and Kamala.
Come on, bro. I can't even have my opinion. Damn, bro.
Bro, you voting for you, so you with that all them Venezuelans? You with all that goofy?
Yeah.
Nah, ain't no yeah. That's why I shit f***ed up because of you.
Are they lying? Right? But I think that's why you get that type of reaction now. We are not supporting that woman. And listen, it has nothing to do, at least for me, with the fact that she's a woman. Because I know Democrats try to say, oh, well, you don't want to support her because she's a woman. Or they say, oh, well, you don't want to support her because she's black. You know? And it's like, last time I checked, I'm black too. So is my mother. My father's black too. So that makes no sense. So of course they'll come with, well, you're the black face of white supremacy. Right? They just start making up stuff. It's just crazy. Have you ever considered the fact that she's trash at her job? She's absolutely garbage. We've gotten to experience 4 years of her already, and it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, it'd be one thing if Kamala, just came on the scene. We hadn't seen her 4 years in the office already. That she probably would win. Like, if I'm being completely honest, she probably would win. Had the situation been different and Biden had a different vice president and Kamala just came onto the scene, right? She got nominated as she was put forth as a Democrat nominee, right? By vote. She probably would win. But the thing about it is, we know her history. We know her history. Her history in office, but also her history outside of office as well, which maybe I'll get into that one of these videos here. I think I will. Anyway, yeah, you let me know your thoughts and your opinions on all of this. I think the writing's on the wall, and they know it. And that's why Obama and Biden had this conversation that she's not good. She ain't good. The fact that Biden could say she's not as strong as me and Obama agreed, I think says a whole lot. Because Biden was absolutely terrible. He was weak. I mean, at the end of the day, that's why they pushed him out. That's why they formed a coup and got him out of there, right? So yeah, if she's weaker than him and Obama is agreeing, it's over with. Now, we still have to show up and do our part. We still need door knockers. We still need people on the phones. We still need to go and vote, right? Do it early if you can. As a matter of fact, I would say you should, right? So no pipes burst on the day of, or nothing runs out of ink, or printers jammed, right, on the day of. But yeah, we still got to do our part. All of this means absolutely nothing if we don't participate. All right. But with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace and love. I'm out.